only local news teams taking action for you. KIMA KEPR Action News starts now.
Coming up this morning on Action News, Washington State Patrol is asking for your help looking for witnesses of a deadly crash on a Yakima County portion of I-82 that happened in late May. They're hoping to talk to the driver of one vehicle in particular. We'll share the details. Plus, a blaze in Benton City last week has uprooted two families after it ripped through their homes. Since then, folks have been trying to help them pick up the pieces, but officials say so far they've just scratched the surface. We'll fill you in. And in honor of Juneteenth, the Kittitas County Historical Museum is showcasing the history of African American culture in the county with an exhibit that takes folks through the story of the first black settler in Ellensburg. We'll have that story and more coming up as you start your day with us right here on Action News. Good Thursday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
I'm Charity Caldwell.
And Charity, I got to say, we know which season you're looking forward to on this first day of summer, Miss Halloween over there.
Yep.
Let's talk about the weather, though, because temperatures are going to be on the warmer side, and there seems to be a little bit of cloud coverage in the area, too.
Yes, for now, some of us will see mostly sunny skies today, and then others, such as the Tri-Cities, will reduce to lots of sunshine. So the clouds you are seeing right now might only be just in this direction because we are expected to be very clear heading into this afternoon. But a beautiful view right now. We kind of have some mixes of some pinks and oranges, and you know why it's bright outside? Well, first day of summer. Happy summer solstice. It is the longest day of the year today officially, and we only go down from here. So get up and enjoy it. If you're watching now, make sure to get outside today. It'll be beautiful but hot. Right now though, 55 degrees, a calm wind at 10 miles per hour. We will be at around 5 to 9 today coming from the north this afternoon. What about your weather headlines across the region? Like I said, happy summer, even though Dave mentioned I look like Halloween, but warm weekend ahead, even as high as those upper 90s, and calm winds and beautiful weather set to stick around. Dave, you know, we're in luck. We're not seeing any chances of showers anytime soon.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Pretty nice.
Thanks so much, Charity. We begin this morning in College Place. A Walla Walla woman is dead from a crash there yesterday morning. State troopers say 45-year-old Teddy Kudrowski from Dixie was northbound on State Route 125 near Commercial Drive in College Place when he crossed into the southbound lane and crashed into a car being driven by 23-year-old Alexis Del Toro from Walla Walla. Del Toro died at the scene. Kudrowski was also injured and taken to Providence St. Mary Medical Center. Troopers say everyone was wearing their seatbelt, adding charges are pending against Kudrowski. Washington State troopers are looking for witnesses from a deadly crash on Interstate 82 back in May. It happened on May 22nd. Investigators say 57-year-old Jose Martinez from Yakima was driving eastbound between Wapato and Toppenish when he crossed the median and crashed head-on with a semi. He died at the scene.
The Washington State Patrol is looking for witnesses who may have witnessed this incident and may have information regarding the white box van that was in the area at the time of the collision. If you do have any information, we ask you to contact WSP. We're looking for you to contact Detective Jacobs or Detective Lockwood.
Now, Trooper Thorson says they don't know if the van was actually involved, but would like to speak with the driver or any witnesses. We have all the contact information up on our website, KIMATV.com. It's been a little more than a week since a residential fire broke out in Benton City, and community members are still looking to help those affected. From burned out cars and collapsed roofs to a completely destroyed 116-year-old piano. This is what remains of the houses and belongings that two families lost in the blaze. And while local events like a bake sale have taken place this week, city leaders and community members tell us those folks still need more help.
We're going to be working with them to create an Amazon wish list of things that they're going to need to replace because their house is completely gone. There's nothing salvageable from that one. The other family was lucky enough that their garage was saved, so they have, so their yard tools. But I mean, when you lose everything, you don't really think about what you need until you go to get that item and you don't have it.
Now, folks who wish to donate to the victims of last week's fire can drop off any items at Pantanode's True Value Hardware, Desert Food Mart, as well as the Benton City Chamber of Commerce. Drop-off bins will also be put out during Benton City's 4th of July festivities. Switching gears here, yesterday was Juneteenth, a day to commemorate the complete end of slavery in the United States. In honor of the holiday, the Kittitas County Historical Museum unveiled an exhibit celebrating the history of African-American culture in the county. KIMA's John Franklin tells us more.
So Frank Henson was the first African American who permanently lived in Kittitas County. So he had served in the Civil War on the northern side as part of the U.S. colored troops and serving all across the East Coast in different battles, and completed his service actually in Galveston, Texas.
This is the grave of Frank Henson, the first permanent African American settler in the Ellensburg area. According to his obituary, he was an amiable, honest man and had the respect of all who knew him.
The Kittitas County Historical Museum has a new exhibit celebrating the African American heritage of the area.
They founded two different churches. They founded a African Methodist Episcopal Church in 1909, and then they founded a African Baptist church. And they had a baseball park where they played games regularly and played against Yakima, played against Roslyn, played against East or West Side teams.
As the museum researches more and unearths more people's stories, the museum director wants for this exhibit to evolve and to grow.
We're looking for really anything we can find. We're looking for everybody's story. We're looking for the stories of yesteryear. We're looking for the stories of today. We're hoping to find what we can because it's an elusive history.
Reporting in Ellensburg for Action News, I'm John Franklin.
KIMA's John Franklin, thank you. And if you have stories, pictures, or artifacts relating to African American history in Kittitas County, the museum would like to hear from you. And as hunger and food insecurity grip communities around the country, local organizations here in the Columbia Basin are looking to help one group being affected at a concerning rate for senior citizens. One group, Mid-Columbia Meals on Wheels and Providence Health Plans are partnering together to help give awareness and information on local resources to help fight against food insecurity. Organizers tell us they hope it sheds light on an issue that isn't being talked about enough.
By partnering with organizations like Mid-Columbia Meals on Wheels, we're hoping to bring more visibility to the issue, garner some advocacy, get some volunteers, and really have some fun while we're doing it.
As part of their partnership, both organizations hosted a senior night at the Dust Devils game. They gave out free tote bags for the first 250 people at last night's game. Now, Charity, last night was a gorgeous evening for folks that went out to that game, and it seems like just looking at the forecast, things are going to be a bit warmer, but gorgeous nonetheless.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And I mentioned to you, mostly sunny for Walla Walla. The rest of us, we will see minimal cloud coverage. Later in the afternoon at around 3 p.m., Tri-Cities, your cloud coverage will increase to about 30%. But other than that, it is going to stay rather low, mostly in the teens throughout the day. So that's why expect lots of sunshine. You can see even hitting those low 90s just for the Tri-Cities today, but gradually getting warmer. We will all see the 90s by this weekend. But today, enjoy those 80s. Enjoy that sunshine. We're looking pretty good, Dave.
That sounds fantastic. The 90s a little too hot for me, but I mean, so isn't the 80s. Anywho. The time now is 5:08. Coming up on KEPR KIMA this morning, residential news. Thousands of nurses returned to the picket lines for their statewide strike. Today marks day 3 of the walkout as they demand better wages and staffing levels from the Providence hospital system. In about 2 minutes, we'll get you up to speed on that. And in news here in Washington, the Marysville School District is under financial oversight by the state. Many questions surround the situation, like how did they get here? Dozens of districts are facing deficits, so why Marysville? We'll tell you why. But later in the show, top stories. New York's highest court has declined to hear an appeal by former President Donald Trump to end his gag order in that hush money trial that wrapped up last month. His attorneys say the gag order restricts his political speech. There's more news in the pipeline, though. We're just getting started this morning. We'll be back after the break.